بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. In the previous episode we began with a Shaddah and we were taking it with a Fatha, so we said it makes an Abba sound, Abba, Atta, etc. Inshallah, before starting today's lesson we'll do a little bit of revision. In the very first module, Khaybar, what was the first module about, the very first lessons we took?
It was about identifying the letters.
Identifying the letters. Do you know the alphabet off by heart or not yet?
Probably in a different order.
Probably in a different order. Okay. So the first module was identifying the letters. Second module, Brother Dawood, do you remember?
Yes, it was
identifying them?
The sounds. The sound. We
sounds,
identified
yes.
what they look like, then we identified the sounds that we make.
Okay, and the main sounds are?
The main sounds?
Your vowels. Your vowels. We said in Arabic you've got 3. In English, your vowels are how many?
5.
5. In Arabic, we've got 3. We call them haraka, if you remember.
Haraka,
we said
yes.
So
Dama,
if you
Fatha,
have,
Kasrah.
yeah. So Fatha makes what sound?
Ah sound.
If you have an alif written and you've got haraka on the top, what sound does that make?
An ah sound. An
A
a
sound. Yes. Sorry,
yeah.
we couldn't hear you. And if it's at the bottom,
It's a e sound.
ahsant. And if it's a dhamma,
It's a oo sound.
it's an oo sound. Well done, ahsant. After that, you remember where we went, what we took? Anybody?
We took
Without looking. Tanween. So we said the no problem. We said the haraka is just exercise, so inshallah we carry on remembering. It's just good revision. Then we took tanween. So we said after taking the haraka, if this haraka is double, so it comes 2 fathas, 2 kasras, 2 dhammas. Do you remember the sounds?
Yeah, it's an sound. In
An,
and un.
un.
Yeah.
And we said those are if they. Then do you remember the next module after that, which is basically this module?
Well, this module now we're talking about I forgot the name of it. The one underneath.
Shaddah,
double,
the one that looks like
double.
a sleeping 3.
Yeah, the double
Yeah,
of
so
the.
this is a double letter. First one being sukun,
Shaddah.
and the second one having the haraka. Ahsan.
Yes.
Brother Dawood, could you read for us the page number 45, the first exercise of this module?
Okay. Abba, Ata,
Abba. So we says double.
Abba,
So the weekend was long.
Abba, Ata,
Abba.
Abba, Atta, Atha, Aja,
Ajja. All of them. So they are all double letters. So if you look in my
Ajja.
book, do you remember how I wrote this for you? Alif,
Yes.
and we wrote 2
Yes.
bars, one with a sukun. So abba, abba,
Ajja, Aha, Akha, Adda, Atha, Adha, Ara,
arra,
Ara,
arra. Stick on
I
it
can't
for a
do
little while and then let it go. No, you can.
Ara, Ara, Azza, Assa, Asha, Azza, Az,
Assa. Sorry, we can't really hear you. Maybe if you put your mic in the front a little bit.
No, I think it's just that I have trouble with these, especially when I first start reciting, because my mouth and my throat and everything has to warm up again and get used to doing these letters.
Inshallah. Okay, so from the line
Ain,
Asha,
As,
Asha,
Asha, As,
Assa,
assa, adda, atha,
الطاء
atha, atha, aga, afa.
No, yeah, it's like your sound is very far. We can't really hear you. Not from. It's like we can't really hear you.
Akka, akka, Allah, amma, anna, aha, awa, aya.
Ahsant. Awwa, ayya. So we need to improve a little bit, especially the line from asha up to affa. Asha, assa, adda, atta, adda. Sometimes when you're reading them, you're saying atta, adha. No, it's atta, adda, a'a, agha, affa, aqqa, akka, alla, amma, anna, aha, awwa, ayya. So we took those that have a fatha and we read the exercise. Now we move on to today's exercise. Same thing. It's Brother Dawood. How do you read this here? Alif with a fatha.
Alif, ah,
And then how do you read this? How do you read them together?
ab.
And then if there's another ba here that has a kasrah, how do you read the third letter alone?
Ba.
It's got a kasrah.
B.
B. How do you read all three? Abbi.
Abi.
No, you have to read the sukun here. That's why we're writing all three of them. Abbi.
Abbi.
Hasant. So again, if you had a alif, you had a ba, you had a, let's say a tha. How do you read this? Alif with a fatha, and here's a tha with a sukun. How do you read that?
Addu.
No, there's no dhamma, there's sukun.
Oh, sukun. Yeah, it didn't look like a sukun. Okay. Ad.
Ath. And then if you had another tha here, and this tha had a kasrah, how do you read the tha with a kasrah?
Athi.
Athi. That's the whole letter. So this alone is thi, and then athi. Can you see how? So this we've got on our exercise, there's two letters. In reality, there's actually three letters. First one being a sukun, second one being a haraka.
Yes.
Got the concept?
Yes.
So it's not abi, it's abbi. So let me start this. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Abbi, atti, athi. Khaybar?
Abbi, atti, athi.
Ahsant. Muhsin, if you're with us.
Abbi, atti, assi,
Athi.
assi,
Athi.
assi,
Are you saying sin or are you saying tha?
sa, assi,
Tha or sa?
sa, not sa, assi.
Okay. Athi. Brother Dawood,
Where am I?
first line.
Abbi, atti, athi.
Ahsant. Next line. Ajji, ahi, akhi, addi. Khaybar.
Ajji, ahi, akhi, addi.
Ahsant. Muhsin.
Ajji, ahi, akhi, addi.
Ahsant. Brother Dawood.
Ajji, akhi, addi.
Ahsant. Adhi, arri, azzi, assi. Khaybar.
Adhi, arri, azzi, assi.
Ahsant.
Azzi, arri, azzi, assi.
Ahsant. Brother Dawood.
Athi, Ari, Adhi, Ari, Azi, Assi.
أحسنت. الشي الصي الضي الطي. خيبر.
الشي الصي الضي الطي.
أحسنت brother داود.
Ashi, Assi, Adi, Athi.
الطي. Last one. الطي.
Athi.
There's a difference between أث and الطي.
Athi.
You need to work on that. محسن.
الشي الصي الذي الطي.
أحسنت. الضي أعي أغي أثي. خيبر.
الضي أعي أغي أفي.
أحسنت محسن.
الذي أعي أغي أفي.
أحسنت brother داود.
Athi, Ai, Aki, Afi.
أغي شدة two letters.
Aki,
Last one.
Afi.
أحسنت. أقي أكي ألي أمي. خيبر.
أقي أكي ألي أمي.
أحسن محسن.
أكي أكي ألي أمي.
أحسن brother داود.
Akhi, Aki, Ali, Ami.
أحسنت. أني أهي أوي أي. خيبر.
أني أهي أوي أيي.
محسن.
أني أهي أوي أيي.
brother داود.
Ani, Akhi, Awi, Ayi.
أحسن brother داود. Could you read the whole exercise for us please?
Abi, Ati, Athi, Aji, Ahi, Aki, Adi, Ahi.
After again start that line again.
Athi, Ari,
أذي.
Adhi, Adi, Ari, Azzi.
أري.
I can't roll my R like that. I can't. It's not possible. I've tried all my life and I can't do that.
Say ar.
Ari,
Say it as two letters. Say ar.
Ar,
Ri.
Ri,
Ar.
Ari, Ari,
With me. Wait for me. Ar.
Ar,
Ri.
Ri, Ari,
Ar. Wait for me. Ar.
Ar,
Ri.
Ri,
Ar.
Ar,
Ri.
Ri,
Ar.
Ar,
Ri.
Ri.
Ar.
Are we moving?
No, repeat after me. Ar.
Ar,
Ri.
Ri,
A little bit faster. Ar. Ri.
Ari,
Say it as two separate letters. Arri. أحسنت. You got it. There.
Ari,
Arri. There it is.
Ari.
أحسنت.
I did it. Ari,
That's
Azi.
in life, there is nothing that's impossible in life unless Allah wills. Meaning things that you're able to do as a human being. I personally believe there is nothing that's impossible.
Okay.
People
But you
say
know
that,
people who can do an R and drag it out and for I can't do that.
inshallah, you'll learn. The same way you said you didn't do this one, you can do it like that.
Ari, Ari, Azi, Assi, Ashi, Assi, Addi, Ahi,
Atti.
Atti, Ai,
So this let's go to this line. The line of ashi, the last letter is atti.
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 Really?
Say ta.
Ta.
Say ta.
Ta.
Atti. Atti.
Atti.
Okay, this for this to correct these, you need to sit with a recorder, and you need to record yourself with a correct, and then listen to it. You sometimes you'll only be able to hear the mistake when you yourself listen to it, to your own recording. Atti, and the next.
Atti. Atti.
A'i.
A'i. Agi. Afi. Aki. Aki. Ali. Ami. Ani. Ami. Ani.
Anni. Anni.
Anni. Anni. Ahi. Awi. Ayi.
Ahsant. Moving on to the exercise. Sabbihi. Sabbihi. Ujji. La. Ujjila. Khaybar.
سبحي سبحي عجل عجل.
Ahsant. Muhsin.
sabhi sabbihi ujjala
Ujjila.
ujjila.
You haven't been with us for a while, so you've forgotten. Say after me. And then Jim has a shadda. Shadda and sukun, you can't read them on their own. So we go to the letter that's behind it again. Ujji. And then last letter, la.
La.
Ujjila.
Ujjila.
Ahsan, Brother Dawood.
Okay.
You want to read again?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Sabi. Uji. Oh, Sabihi. Sabihi.
Sabbihi. Ahsant.
Sabihi. Uji. Ujila. Ujila.
Muhsin, you reminded Brother Dawood of his old sunnah. Brother Dawood, same thing from the previous lesson. We want you to read everything. Ujji, la, ujjila.
Uji, ujila.
Ujji.
Uji.
La alone.
La.
Ujjila.
Ujila.
Ujjila.
Ujila.
Ahsant again.
Ujila.
Read it, breaking it down. We won't move until you read all the steps and you get correctly, inshallah.
Uji, la, ujila.
Again.
Uji, la, ujila.
Again.
Uji, la, ujila.
Khaybar, where is he making a mistake? With us?
I'm not sure.
Again, Brother Dawood? Okay, before that, Muhsin, do you know where he's making a mistake?
I'm not sure. Do you mean the pronunciation or the way he's saying it?
Both.
I think the steps, maybe.
You guys are not paying attention. Brother Dawood, read again.
Uji, la, ujila.
Anybody notice something wrong?
Yeah.
The
first.
Ujjila.
So what's wrong? If you could explain to Brother Dawood. Brother Dawood, wait, let them explain to you. Khaybar, start, and then Muhsin.
First, you missed the first step. The first step is to say the first letter. Then the two letters together. Uji, then the third letter with it alone, the third letter alone, then altogether. Ujjila.
Okay.
Uji.
Other than that, do you realize why he's making his mistake, Muhsin?
With the pronunciation
With both.
or the steps, like
He
Ayman
he
said.
he is reading like this. He is reading Ain with a Dhamma. Fine. And then this is your Jim. Let me just write the whole word. Right. He is saying U and then G. So of course he's going to make a mistake. Ujila. It's not Ujila. This whole lesson is for this Shaddah here. This one here. This one here. Now from now on we can't move until we get it correctly. So if you say Uji, you're going to make a mistake because it's not G. It's Uji. Uji.
Uji.
There's a Shaddah.
Uji. Uji.
La.
Uji. Ujila. Ujila.
Again.
Uji. Ujila. Ujila.
Again.
Uji. Ujila. Ujila.
This lesson is about what?
To pronounce the letter twice.
This whole module is summarized in one word called what?
Shaddah.
Shaddah.
Shaddah. Brother Dawood, you are not reading the Shaddah.
Okay.
Try again.
Uji.
There's no
Uji.
G. There's no G. There is no G.
Uj. Uji. Uj.
There's
Ujla.
no G. There's U, and then there's a Jim that cannot be pronounced. So we go to the letter before it and we say Uji, not Uji. Uji. It's like this
Uji.
here. You go to your previous page.
Uji. Yeah.
Aji, not Aji. Aji.
Abi. Aji.
Right. Again, this word, we won't move. We'll stick till Fajr until we get it right.
Uji. 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 La. Ujila.
Is there a difference when I say Ujila and Ujila? Ujila.
Ujila. Ujila. Yeah, it's an accent.
No,
And
there's two Jims. I'm saying a Shaddah. I'm saying this. This word is Ain and Jim and the second Jim and a Lam. This one has a Sukun, this one has a Kasrah, and this one has a Fatha, and this first one has a Dhamma. You're saying Ujila, Ujila, Ujila.
Ujila.
You are
Ujila.
saying Ujila. You are saying Ujila.
Ujila. Ujila.
Ahsan. Now, if you read, when you're breaking down the letters, if you're going to say Uji, you've made a mistake already, and you're going to make a mistake and carry on making that mistake because it's not Uji, it's Uji. This
Uji.
Sukun here is talking to you. He's saying, pull me twice.
Uji. Ujila. Ujila.
Ujila. Ahsan, you're getting there again.
Uji. Uji.
No G.
La.
No G.
Ujila. Uji.
Yeah.
Uji.
Uji.
Uji. Ujila.
La. Ujila.
Ujila.
We're going to come back to this at the end of the lesson.
Let's say inshallah. Yes. I know that there's I have a difficulty where, for example, somebody is named his name is Mo Hassan. That's the way to say it. But I say, because of in English, I say Mo Hassan instead of Mo Hassan. The accent on the second instead of on the first. In English, we usually put the accent on the first. And that confuses me a lot with Arabic and my pronunciation with Arabic. And that might be what's happening here. I don't know.
Sorry, we didn't really understand you, and I think it's something completely different. This is this is not an accent. This is two letters. You're missing one completely. You're not. It's rujila, not rujila. Rujila. Moving on. You are, and then you can't read this as D. You addi. Rudhiba. Rudhiba. Khaybar.
You are. You. Sorry. You are. You are. You are. You addi.
أحسنت.
عذب. عذب.
ذال, not zal.
عذب.
أحسنت محسن.
You are addi. You addi.
أحسنت.
عذب. عذب.
أحسنت brother داود.
You are. You are D. You are D.
يؤدي.
You add D.
أحسنت. Next.
Uzi. Uzi ba. Uzi ba.
Again.
Uzi. Uzi ba. Uzi ba.
Again.
Uzi. Uzi ba. Uzi ba.
Can you see this? What do you call this? Val. Correct?
Yeah.
Can you see it? Val.
Yeah.
With a sukun. How do you pronounce the val with a sukun?
Ud.
Yeah, you can't pronounce it. You have to look at the letter before it, whatever letter is before. How do you pronounce val with a shadda?
The.
No, you can't pronounce it. Tha with a shadda means there's two dhals and one has a sukun and one has a haraka. How do you pronounce the first dhal?
You don't.
How do you pronounce? You can't.
Yeah.
So same here. If you're going to say udhi, you've already got it wrong because it's not udhi. It's u, then o. I can't pronounce this letter alone. I must look at the letter before it. I must say udhi, udhi. If I'm going to say u and the udhi, I've made a mistake. It's udhi. Again. Again, the last word.
U.
Then,
Uthi.
well done.
Uthiba. Uthiba.
Well done. So this one with the shadda alone, you cannot pronounce it. You have to look back. So when you're reading now, say u. Anything you see with a shadda, say I cannot pronounce it, and then go to the previous letter udhi. Because if you're going to say u and the, you're going to carry on making the same mistake.
You are.
Next one.
You are. Sa'ba. Sa'b. Sa'b. Uji. Uj. Ujila.
Ujila.
You adi. Utiba.
You addi.
You addi.
Next. Burri za. Burriza. Ya yassiri. Yassiri. Khaybar.
Burriza. Burriza. Ya yassiri. Yassiri.
Yassiri. Huh? Muhsin.
Burriza. Burriza. Ya yassiri. Yassiri.
Ahsant. Brother Dawood.
Buri. Buri. Za. Buriza.
Repeat after me. Bu. This ra has a shadda I cannot pronounce. Say that. Ra with a shadda that cannot be pronounced.
Ra with a shadda that cannot be pronounced.
Look at the previous letter.
Boo.
Say after me. Look at the previous letter.
Look at the previous letter.
Burri.
Buri.
Za.
Burida.
Za. I said za.
Da. Burida.
Za.
Da.
Don't be in a rush. Don't be in a rush. There's plenty time. We'll perfect this before we move on. Repeat after me. Bu.
Boo.
Ra with a shadda that cannot be pronounced.
Ra with a shadda that cannot be pronounced.
Look at the previous letter.
Look at the previous letter.
Burri.
Buri.
Za.
Da.
Z.
Da.
Za.
Da.
Burriza.
Burida.
It's not a dal, it's a zai. Burriza. Zed.
Buriza.
Burriza.
Buriza.
Ahsant. Next one. Repeat after me. Ya.
Yeah.
Ya. Ya.
Yeah.
Seen with a shadda that cannot be pronounced.
Seen with a shadda that cannot be pronounced.
Look at the previous letter.
Look at the previous letter.
Yassi.
Yassi.
Ri.
Yassi. Ri. Yassi.
No,
Ri.
I only said ri. Repeat
Oh,
after
Ri.
me.
Ri.
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 Yassiri.
Yassi. Ri.
Ahsant. Ba. Bashiri. Bashiri. Hu. Hussi. La. Hussila. Khaybar.
Ba. Bashiri. Bashiri. Hu. Hussi. La. Hussila.
Ahsant. Muhsin.
Ba. Bashiri. Bashiri. Hu. Hussi. La. Hussila.
Ahsant. Brother Dawood.
Ba. Bashi. Bashiri. Who?
Next.
Husi. La.
Hussi.
Husila.
Well done. The next one. Ru. Utti. La. Uttila. Nu. Wa. Nuwa. Nuwafi. Khaybar.
عطي لا عطل نوفي.
Ahsant. Muhsin.
عطي لا عطل نوفي.
Ahsant. Brother Dawood.
Udi.
Utti.
Uti. La. Utila.
Uttila.
Utila.
Well done. Next.
Nu. Nuwa. Nuwafi.
Again.
Nu. Nuwa. Fi. Nuwafi.
Fa has what on it?
Pardon me?
What does fa have on the top?
It has a dhamma.
Right at the top. No dhamma.
It's got the W,
Shadda.
which is a shadda. Yeah.
So do we say nuwafi or nuwafi?
Nuwafi.
Ahsant. Dhukira. Dhukira. Kulli ma. Khaybar.
ذكر كل ما.
Ahsant. Muhsin.
عطي ذكر كل ما.
Ahsant. Brother Dawood.
Dhukira. Dhukira.
Dhukira. You're getting there. Well
Dhukira.
done. Well done.
Ku. Kuli. Ma.
Kulli.
Kul.
Kulli.
Kuli.
Kulli.
Kuli. Kuli.
There's two lams there. Kulli.
Kuli.
Well done.
Kulima.
Kullima.
Kulima.
Kullima.
Kulima. Kulima.
Kullima.
Kulima.
Say kul.
Kul.
Lima.
Lima.
Can you see how there's two lams here? When you say kul, there's a lam at the end of the first word. And when you say lima, this word starts with a lam. Kullima. Say kullima.
Kulima.
Well done. Ammika. Ammika. Mahili. Mahili. Khaybar.
عمك عمك
أحسنت.
مهلي مهلي
أحسنت محسن.
عمك عمك مهلي مهلي
Okay, not too hard on the ha, huh? Mahili.
مهلي
أحسنت.
مهلي
Brother Dawood.
Ami. Amika.
Mi. Ammi.
Mi. Ami.
No.
Ka.
No. Ammi.
Ami.
Ammika.
Amika.
Next.
Mahi. La. Ali. Mahili.
Well done. Ghudu. Ghuduwi. Zuyina. Zuyina. Khaybar.
غدو غدوي زينا زينا
أحسنت محسن.
غدو دوي غدوي
غدوي. غدوي.
غدوي
غدوي. Your wow
غدوي
has a shadda on it.
غدوي
أحسنت. You know the ayah يسبح لا بالغدو والآصال. بالغدو والآصال. Next.
زينا
أحسنت brother داود.
Who?
غ غو.
Ghudu. Ghuduwi.
غدوي.
Ghuduwi.
You have to hang on to the wow for a second. غدوي. Before you let out the we, hang on to it for a second. That shadda is like a hanger. It's saying hang on for 1 second. غدوي. Hang on to your wow. Say غدو.
Wudu.
We.
Wudu. We.
That's it.
Wuduwi.
No, exactly how you said it before. غدوي.
Wuduwi.
أحسنت.
Wuduwi.
Next.
Zuyi.
No.
Zuyi.
No. زيي. أحسنت.
Zuyi. Na.
زيي.
Zuyina.
Well done. Let's go back to Achilles' heel. The first line, last word.
Uji.
No G.
Ujila.
No G. No G.
Uji. La.
Say ru,
Ujila.
then cannot say ru, then cannot be pronounced. Look at the previous word. Uji.
Uji.
Ru
U.
cannot be pronounced.
Cannot be pronounced, but we're doing it.
No, it cannot be pronounced alone. You can't say there's no G there. If you say G, you're going to make a mistake. Cannot be pronounced alone. Look at the previous letter. Uji.
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 Well done.
Ujila.
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 Join your ayn and jim. Say uj.
Uj. Uj.
Uji.
Uj. E.
Uji. Say G.
Uji.
And then,
Uj. E. La. Ujila.
can you read this in English? What's this? This is supposed to be a U.
You.
Okay. This is a U, right?
Yes.
How would you pronounce that? In
You.
say this above. U.
You.
This is a J.
Yeah. J.
How would you join the two?
Uj.
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 And this is another J. How would you join them?
Uj. Same.
And this is another J.
Uj. I'd start to draw out the J.
And this is another J.
Uj. Uj.
And then this is an I at the end.
Uj.
Uji.
Ujai. Ujai.
Okay. So now let's scratch this one out. Let's scratch this one out. Let's scratch this one out. These two. Uj.
Uj.
And then an I.
Ujai.
We want instead of I, we want to say E here, an E sound like ink, I-N-K-E.
Then you put a double E.
You can't put an I. Say Uji.
Uji. Uji.
Oh, there's two J's here. Why are you only reading one? Uji.
Uji.
That's why I put three J's at the beginning.
Uji. Then put a line in the middle of them. Uji.
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 Uji. Uji.
Uji.
Uji.
Right. Now when you come here, it's the same thing. There's more than one jim. So you are reading one. You are reading like this. U, J,
Uj. Uj.
I. You saying Uji. We don't want Uji. We want Uji. Uji.
Uji. Uji. Uji.
Uji.
Uji.
Uji.
Uji.
Okay. Now you're saying two different letters. The same jim. Uji. Uji.
Uji. Uji.
Right. Try read this word now. Breaking it down and together. We don't want Uji. We don't want Uji. We want Uji.
Uji.
Ahsan.
La. Uji la.
Well done. Break down the word and read it first one more time.
Uji la. Ujila.
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 Ahsan. Again.
Ujila.
Breaking it down.
Uji. Uji la.
Uji.
Uji. Ujila.
We need to work on that. Sometimes you're getting it, sometimes not. But we can't pass, or we can't just brush over these, because then eventually what will happen is that I would have taught you guys wrong, and then sometimes you might be reading Quran or something. Somebody will say, where you learned? You say, I learned by Adnaan. Say, what did he teach you? He taught you everything wrong. But all this comes with practice. But what I want you guys to know is this here. There's two jims. That's why we've put this W. Or this Shaddah. Ujjila. Sabbihi. Udhiba. And with time it will come, inshallah. Any questions? Anything you guys would like to ask, mention?
Sheikh, I have a question.
Yeah.
Do we pronounce it the Ra or Ra with full mouth?
It depends what's on it.
The one below it, the Zukkira. Is it Zukkira or Zukkira?
it's not empty. It's not dhukira, and don't overdo it. Don't say dhukira. It's in the middle. It's a normal fatha. However, when you got a kasra on it, then your kasra is empty mouth. So when dhukira, it's not empty mouth, but it's not too full either. You leaning towards the fuller side because there's a fatha. You understand?
Okay, Sheikh. A
Because
bit,
if
Sheikh.
you make it too full, you're going dhukira. Then your ra is distorted.
So it's Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim or Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim.
Where's the difference? It's okay. A process of elimination. It's not arrah. It's not arrah, right? That's too empty.
Ji.
It's not al-rah, because if you make it too full, your ra distorts into a wow. But it's full enough to say a ra, ar-rah, ar-rah.
So it's in between.
In between, you're leaning towards the fuller side, but don't make it so full that you're reading a wow. Some people, in reading it too full, they say awwah, awwah, and they read a wow. And some people read it completely empty and they say arrah. No, not arrah, arrah.
So every letter we make it in between. Ar-Rah. For every Ra.
Yeah, your ra is good. Only worry about empty mouth when there's a kasra. So if you're saying arri, you're saying sharri, not sharwi, sharri, wa min sharri. Yeah, you wouldn't say sharwi. You see, that's empty. Generally, where there's a kasra, it's empty. Other than that, just say a normal ra.
Okay, Sheikh.
Understood?
Ji, Sheikh.
Okay.
Definitely.
Anything else? Nothing else? Inshallah, today we'll leave writing. Before we came, I'll give you one piece of benefit. Before we came, we were reading about sabab, musabbib, etc. Basically, Allah has created everything in this world and He's created means for it. There's a way, there's a means, there's a method in attaining whatever you want to attain. I think we spoke about this before, but we'll speak about it again. So if you want a child, obviously you can't just say, oh Allah, give me a child and your child will fall down from the sky. No, there's a means. Allah said get married, etc. Have your child. You want to earn wealth, same thing. These means Allah has created. However, the means themselves do not have full power to do anything. So the fact that somebody goes out to work in order to earn, if he's saying that my job is my means of earning, yes, it is your means, but your job itself does not have any power. Meaning, if Allah decides, Allah is the one who will have the final say, the final decree. If Allah decides, this means will not bring the fruit that you intend from it. So that's when it comes to the means. Then there's Allah Himself. Allah is the only one who He says kun fayakun, basically be and it is. Allah can create with a means, without a means, through things, without things. And when a Muslim wants something, here you have a balance between doing the things that Allah told you to do, but at the same time putting your trust in Him, knowing that He alone can grant you. He is also in charge of those means. So sometimes people get too attached to the means. Ultimately, Allah has the final say. So you must always remember there's that balance. Time you become too attached to something other than Allah, generally you find that Allah punishes you with that thing. You become too attached to something, generally you find Allah punishes you with that thing or through that thing. And one of the reasons being to show you that you've become attached to something that is created. You've become attached to other than me. Return back to me. So many times people are attached to something that they love. This thing is the thing that brings about its sadness, or this person, it brings about your sadness. And at times you put your trust into somebody other than Allah. You put your trust into someone. This guy is going to do it, and this guy is going to do it. And Allah wants to teach you and show you. Hence, through this person, you find that the thing you wanted doesn't happen. So you must always remember that. Put your trust in Allah. Tawakkul is an ibadah that you always have to learn about, read about, and look at your heart, look at your acts of worship. In fact, these acts of worship with regards to the heart are many, and they're very important. Putting your trust in Allah, etc. Those few words, we ask Allah to grant us goodness, beneficial knowledge. Sorry for taking a long time today, but we want to get everything correct. If not perfect, yes, we want perfect. But if not perfect, at least we're not reading anything wrong. Inshallah, we see you guys tomorrow. Fi amanillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa
وعليكم السلام
rahmatullah.
ورحمة الله وبركاته. في من الله.